Hey guys, welcome to Daddy's Corner. If this is your first time here, I say you're welcome. Please kindly subscribe to the channel to be the first to get notification whenever we drop a new video. Let's get into what today is all about. Now, it's been about 8 months of being a dad. It's been a whole lot of work. And of course, on the show today, I just want to share some of the things that I have learned so far. So in case you are going to be a dad, and anytime you're just going to be a dad, I believe that this video is just going to help you. I'll share with you some of the things that I've learned so far in the last 8 months of being a dad. So come on, learned so far on this journey, on this 8-month journey. I know some people have 20-something journey, and I'm not shy, I'm not scared to share my 8-month journey. And if you also have a story to tell of the things that you have learned in whatever year of being a dad, please kindly drop your comment in the comment area. Let's interact and let's relate together. So one of the things that I've learned so far is for me to enjoy the present. The thing is, your child will not be a newborn baby forever. Your child will not be that tiny little girl. I have a daughter, by the way. So your child is not going to be that tiny little girl forever. Your child is just going to leave that era and grow into being a toddler. They become more annoying, they become more playful. And sometimes I just wish, can I just continue to have this cute little girl? Hey, she's growing by the day. After all, she's eating. So one thing that I have learned in the last 8 months is just enjoy the moment. Remember that a colleague of mine, Emmanuel Amola, and shout out to you if you're watching this video, used to say, I miss when my daughter was just really small. And I think I started missing that stage because she's growing gradually into becoming a toddler. You can't just keep things safe around her anymore. She's going to touch them, she's going to throw them. So one thing I've learned so far in the last 8 months is to enjoy the moment, because it will pass. So enjoy it while you have it. One other thing I have learned so far is that my involvement in raising my child is very critical. As much as daddies want to put food on the table, we want to run here and there to make sure that everyone is fine. We have a career, even though women also have their career and profession too, and they still have a way of combining these things together. They still have a way, of multitasking. It is also very important for us as dads to also realize the fact that our own involvement is very critical. Sometimes my wife has a lot on our plate, even though I also have a lot to do part time, but I just try as much as possible to be very intentional to realize that my own quota is also very important in either cleaning the baby up, in either setting up the baby's wardrobe, in making the baby's food. There is just one thing that I feel part-time that I should also try as much as possible to help with. I'm trying as much as possible to make a video on how to wear diaper for the baby. God will help me. I hope I will be able to do that. I know how to wear diaper, by the way, but I'm thinking of actually making a video and putting that on my channel also, because I know that this is one of the things that I used to dread or fear or ever wonder if I'm just going to get it, and right now I do like a pro. So I would like to also share that with you. But one thing that I realized, like I said, and I've learned in the 8th month of my journey of being a dad, is that my involvement, my participation is very critical to raising up my child. I said something at the beginning, the baby is growing every day, and sometimes I just feel, can I just have this little tender baby forever and ever? But the truth is, she's just going to grow. So one thing is, do not complain. Rather than complaining, try as much as possible to look for solutions. All right, things will come up while you're raising your child. The baby will cry, the baby will do this, the baby will do that, the mom has to go to work, she needs to attend to other things in the house. Try as much as possible to be involved and do not complain. Instead of complaining, try as much as possible to look for the solution. All right, in a way, if you complain, you can affect the mother's productivity, you can affect the way she relates at home, you can even cut out the communication gap around the house. So try as much as possible to create solutions rather than complain. Do not go all emotional. All right, it can be very difficult at this stage, not to get totally emotional. I know women have a way of wanting to see to the baby, concentrating on the baby, especially if you're starting a new family. It can be a whole lot on you, but shout out to all the women out there trying as much as possible to balance raising up their child and also attending to their spouse and so much more. But should in case in the first few months of birth or delivery of your child and your wife is not all there for you as you expect her to be, please do not go all emotional, all right? Try as much as possible to look for solutions. And I said that earlier, do not complain. And I know I've said this over and over on the channel, communication is very important. So some of us run away from talking about it. Some of us run away from even saying the counselor. If you need that, try as much as possible to get to work. So instead of going all emotional, instead of you going all emotional and pulling things down and destroying things with words, rather than doing all of that, why don't you just sit down with your partner, look for ways, try and sort this thing and talk about it, and I believe that all of that will be fine. And finally, my money is not my money anymore. I remember as a single man, my account, if you see my account there, I can just continue to do giveaway all through the month and all through the year. But right now, my money do not even belong to me anymore. So the moment the incomes are coming, the moment money is coming, you have to channel this here for the baby. In fact, one thing I found out recently is the fact that the baby is even taking more than 70%, of course, more than 70% of whatever is coming in per day, per time, because you just want the baby to be fine. Initially it used to be my money, and later it became money for 2 people, and now it's money for 3 people. And I know for some people it's money for 5, it's money for 6, but one thing I continue to pray for is that whenever we need resources, whenever we need cash, God will continue to provide for us. So these are the things that I've learned so far in the 8th month of being a dad. I would like to hear from you. So what are the things that you have learned so far, probably in the last 20 years, in the last 15 years, 2 years, 5 years, less or more? Kindly drop a comment for me in the comment section. Let's relate. Send me a mail. My mail is also going to be in the description area, and do not forget to also catch up with some of the old videos that I have dropped on the channel before now. The channel is growing, so try as much as possible. So please get more people to subscribe to the channel, and also try as much as possible to share our video to be able to reach more people around the world and in Nigeria. We'll see you in my next video. Bye.